Welcome to the channel, everyone. Today we are attempting a half marathon PB, trying to go under 1 hour and 30 minutes, and we're in beautiful Queenstown, New Zealand. Let's preview the course. So Queenstown is a pretty mountainous area, and the course today is going to be net downhill. So we're starting in this uphill location, heading down towards the Queenstown River, and we're going to be following this river down to the town for the majority of the course. So it's going to be mostly flat in this section down by the river, so this will be a good opportunity to make up speed as the half marathon progresses. And then with about 2 or 3 kilometers to go, that's when we enter Queenstown town, and this is the push towards the final finish, and that's the 21 kilometers. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so we're still in the very early stages of this race, just 200 meters into the race, and you can see a couple of key metrics on that left-hand side. So in order for me to break the 1 hour and 30 minute barrier, I'm gonna have to hit an average pace of 4 minutes and 15 seconds per kilometer. And you can see that pace number on the left-hand side. And you can also see that at this point, I'm taking it fairly easy. The pace is at 4 minutes and 30 per kilometers. So this isn't gonna cut it if I wanna break that 1 hour and 30 minute mark. But it's still early days, so let's speed this up and see how things are going after the first couple of kilometers. And just like that, we're past the 2K mark, and we're there in a time of 8 minutes and 34 seconds, which is an average pace of 4 minutes and 17 seconds per kilometer. So already we're a little bit behind the target pace, and I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful because if this starts slipping away, it's gonna get harder and harder to meet that target time. And time slipping away ended up being the theme of the next couple of kilometers, as I saw that pace just a little bit above the 4:15 where it needed to be. So after 5 kilometers, I was done in 22 minutes, which was too slow. And after 10 kilometers, 43:16, which again was too slow. And by the time that I'd reached the 16.1 mark with just 5Ks to go, I knew that the last 5Ks were gonna have to be the fastest of the race so far. So join me for the last 800 meters of the race as I try and break this 1 hour and 30 minute barrier. We have 800 meters to go. You can see that I'm working extremely hard with the heart rate approaching 180 beats per minute. And the pace is coming down quite considerably because I know that I need to work hard in order to get past the finish line and get past that 1 hour, 30 minute barrier, which I've been trying to break for so long. And you can see that we're now into the town area of Queenstown, which, by the way, is an absolutely spectacular city. I would recommend that you visit if you ever get a chance. And we've got about 600 meters left to go and just a couple of minutes left on that clock before it does tick over into 1:30. And again, we're working extremely hard. You can see how that pace has come all the way down into the 340s, the 330s, heart rates around 180. So this is very hard work. I've left it pretty late in order to try and get that time down. And this last 5Ks, I've really had to push to make it the fastest of the half marathon. So we're coming through town. You can see all the supporters. It's a really wonderful environment, and this finish is going to be pretty quick indeed. That's the cheer point there. There's a lot of people out here supporting, and it's amazing to have this support, especially when you're hurting so bad and really need that help just to get across the finish line. We've got about 300 meters to go, so the finish line is quickly approaching, and we'll be able to see the finish line just at the top of this hill. .128 quickly approaching on the clock. We've got just 2 minutes in order to get there, but I think we're going to be able to do that. We've got 200 meters left to go. The finish line is in sight. It's just on that right-hand side. So picking up the pace, trying to give it as much as I can, even though I'm exhausted from that little hill. And we're going to try and make it over the finish line. And it's looking good at the moment.
That was right, Mark.
You're a second place winner today, mate. Obviously, we're pretty well.
Success. We've made it in 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 5 seconds. Doesn't that feel good? A new PB. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to like and subscribe to see the next video, and check out the newsletter where you can see the full breakdown of today's half marathon.